where these dates have been changed and shifted to the July. Okay, otherwise in all the other states the dates will be same in the June. Only the Kerala states 9 centers date have been changed due to the election. Again they have been changed. Okay, so these are the important dates regarding your paper for June 2024. So you can see there is no gap between 8th and 9th June paper. It means the RBWM, IE, IFS. So we have to cover the both at the same time, right? Chalo, next continue. Now if I talk about IE, IFS, there are 4 modules as we all know, and these 4 modules cover your 45 units. Okay, they are covering your 45 units in the 4 modules. And if I talk about module wise, module A have only 11 units. 1 to 11 we have module A, 12 to 19 we have module B, 20 to 28 we have module C, and 29 to 45 we have module D. So now if you see syllabus wise, module C and D, the maximum units are there in the module D, then in the C, then your A, and then B. So the same sequence we have to follow when we are preparing for our paper. So this is the sequence that we have to follow for your IEIFS. First we have to cover the module D, C, B and A. If we are going for a conceptual study, so in the conceptual study it was very important that we go like this: C, D, A and B. This is a sequence which we have to use when we are going for a conceptual study, because it makes the concepts more easier to understand. Okay, let's say for example I am reading the subject for the first time. I have to go with the numeric, I have to go with the concepts, and I have to understand everything to pass this paper, to understand the concept very easily. Now when it comes to the revision part, the revision we have to do in this sequence D, C, B and A. Reason behind it, because they have more syllabus. C and D have more syllabus, so they have more weightage in your paper as well. Okay, so do make sure when you are doing a self revision at home also follow the same sequence. Now next, if we talk about why these 2 modules are, why, what is the GVA data, what is India's rank in the certain cases. So these 3 patterns of questions can be seen from your module A and B. Now when I talk about the C and D module, it covers only conceptual based question. The tough question comes from here. The lengthy questions come from here. You can see lengthy questions and tough questions will come from the C and D module. Okay, so because they ask a lot of depth questions in the paper from the C and D module. Clear? Now next, in IEIFS Power Pack revision day plan, if we talk about in this particular subject or in this particular Power Pack revision batch, what we will be doing in this particular batch, that's what I wanted to give you first an idea. So first of all, there are total 36 hours because 12-day classes will be there, and you know every day 3 hours class will be there. So we have 36 hours, and then if we talk about the days, there are 12 days. Clear? Now you can see the module D, we will give 3 days to practice, and the practice will be in the form, we will be having a MCQ questions. On based off MCQ question, we will be relating with the certain concepts. Okay, so first 36 hours are there, 12 days are there, out of which 3 days we will give to the module D. It means 9 hours. Then same with the module C, 3 days, 9 hours. Then next module B, 2 days we will give to the module B, that will be your 6 hours. And next module A is very small module, I can say, or very less concepts are there in the module A, so we will cover that in 1 day, that is 3 hours. And 1 day I have dedicated to the revision day and your doubt day, like we are going to only revise the certain concept in those 3 hours related to module A to D. Whole module, the important point, because we know, like if we have 45 units, let's say we have thousands of terms in the particular book, but what we are going to do, out of those thousands of terms, there are certain 20 to 25 or 30 to 35 terms which are more important. They are more important to your paper, and which we can say we will be definitely seeing in the paper. So that part I will take for one day, the revision day, and the last 2 days will be mock test. Like the proper mock test I have prepared for all of you, in which we will be 2 days, 3 hours are there. So we will be practicing those questions as a proper time schedule. Like we have 2 hours and we have to solve these questions. And the next thing we are going to do for the next 1 hour, we are going to analyze that how much answers we have given correct. Okay, that's what we are going to do. So this is the whole plan for your Power Pack revision batch that is started from today, that is 26th, and it will go continue till 6th of June. Now on 7th of June and 8th of June, you will get the Mahamarathon. So Mahamarathon are also a kind of proper revision of whatever we have done and whatever there is in the paper, that we will do in the Mahamarathon in 7th and 8th of June. Clear? So this is the proper plan I have created for all of you for the next 12 days, or I can say to next 14 days, including the Mahamarathon. This is what I will be doing in the IFS subject for all of you. Now, what I need from all of you, do make sure every day you join the session live, because it's very important when you when you attend the live session, you be more attentive, you be more concentrated on what the others are saying, what the faculty is saying. You will start doing competition, like a healthy competition will be there in the class, and that will be very useful for you, so that you will know how to be the how to participate in the proper paper when you are going in the main exam also. Yes, exactly. This is the last option to clear the paper, I can say. If you haven't covered the comprehensive batches, if you haven't covered the conceptual classes, somehow these 36 hours might be, if you are a lucky child of a god and you have a certain, let's say for example, basic understanding or certain background for the subject, or for each and every subject I am talking about, you can use this Power Pack revision batch as a kind of last option to clear your paper. Okay, 8th RBW, on the 8th we will be having the Mahamarathon in the evening. Okay, after you have completed your paper, don't worry about it. The Mahamarathon will be on evening after the exam ended. Okay, so this is the proper schedule we are going to follow. Now, the more important thing now, what you guys have to do. Now what you guys have to do by yourselves, do make sure you check the lectures. It depend on if you have done the comprehensive batch. If you have a doubt in a certain topic, go with that. Otherwise, do attend the revision batch lectures live. Okay, then practice the question, that is topic wise. I guess those who are comprehensive batch student, you guys have given the topic wise test. If not, start giving the topic wise test, revise the content again and again, and after that make sure you give as a full length mock test also. Now in the mock test, just attempting the mock test is not sufficient, you have to analyze the same for you. At the same day, when you are giving a topic wise test or full length mock test, just analyze at the same day and read the explanation as well that is given under the under your paper. Okay, so proper same day analysis have to be done with you, and work on your weak points. How to find out the weak points? When you do a proper analysis of test, you will know yourself at a level. Like out of 100, I got only 54 marks, or I got only 60 marks, or I got only 45 marks, let's say for example. So you will know your level. From this, you will find out where your weak points and strong points. Like module A and B's are such kind of module, I'm easily able to answer those questions. But I'm having a problem in C and D module. So what you have to do? You have to revise the C and D module concepts. You have to go through the C and D module again. Okay, so make your own strategy as per your weak points, your strong points, and that we will be only able to find out when you give the topic wise test, when you give the full length mock test, and when you analyze the mock test. That's all. So repeat this. Read the lectures. This is what you have to repeat. First, check the lectures, then give the practice topic wise or full length, then revise and go for the mock test. This is the points that you have to continuously repeat. Okay. Chalo, so this is all the basic information I wanted to give you all. And as I've told you, D module have a more weightage comparative to the other module. So I am starting with the D module. So this is our D module of Indian economy, Indian financial system, that talks about financial product and services. It starts with the unit number 29 and ends with the unit number 45. Okay, these are the total units. You can see the names of the unit. All the units are very important, but obviously there are certain units which are very, very, very much important, like the merchant banking, like the mutual fund, like the real estate and investment trust, like factoring, derivative, like your capital market. So these are the certain units which are more important comparative to the other. And if I talk about from module D, it's not like question will come from these section only, these units only. No, question will come from each and every unit in module D. You will find one question from venture capital, one from lease finance and hire purchase, one from insurance product, two from pension product might be. Para banking, you will find 2 or 3. Apart from that, money market can cover one question. So they have divided very equally, like very beautifully. They have covered whole syllabus in the paper in the last exams. So obviously every unit question will be seen from there. But yes, these are the topics where 4 to 5 questions might be there. Okay, so that's why these are comparatively more important in context to the other. Okay, so that's your module D. Now we are starting the practice, and I want each and every one of you to be participant here and answer the question. If you find any doubt, you can ask your doubt. Okay, otherwise make sure you keep answering the question. So first question we have about EPFO, that is talking about. So we are starting with the module D. Okay, so let's start. The EPFO operates which of the following major schemes? The EPS, the EDLIS, the EPF, NPS, APY. Out of all of these 5 schemes, which schemes actually operated by your EPFO? A, B, C or D? Everybody have to answer the question. Those who are watching us on YouTube, you also have to answer. I am checking your comments as well. So which scheme is actually operated by EPFO? A, B, C or D? The employee pension scheme, deposit insurance scheme, provident fund scheme, NPS or APS? And the answer I am getting here is, okay, very good. Everyone is going with the C option. First, second and third is correct. The fourth and fifth is actually a part of PFRDA, that actually operates by the PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority of India. So employee provident fund, employee pension scheme. Apart from that, your employee deposit linked insurance scheme. These are the 3 schemes that will be come under the EPFO, and EPFO is the one of the largest organization of our country that provides the social welfare to the people. Kind of social welfare. Apart from that, if I talk about the contribution, the EPS and EPF, if we talk about it, is 12%. 12% of the employee's salary. 12% of employee's salary. Okay, and the 12% contribution will be done by the employee as well as the employer. Do remember this also. Employer and employer both have to contribute equally. That is 12% of the employee's salary. Okay, both have to pay the 12% amount here. Next question. Which of the following is are correct about UAN? So read the following statement and let me know which of the following is correct about UAN. First is saying EPFO introduced universal account number, which acts as an umbrella for multiple member IDs allotted to an individual by different employers. Second, UAN is a unique 12-digit number assigned to an employee by EPFO. Third, UAN enables the linking of multiple EPF accounts like member IDs allotted to a single member. Fourth, the UAN program was launched in October 2014 as a part of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramev Jayate Karyakram. Let me know which of the following is correct. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Don't know. Okay, what about rest? Rest are saying D. Okay. So right answer is D. See, if I am taking a statement based question, it will give all the statements are correct here, and these are the only information you have to cover for your UAN account. है ना? No extra information you have to go through. So first remember, Hana, first remember that EPFO introduced the universal account number, and it acts as what? As an umbrella for the multiple member IDs allotted to the individual by different employer. So what happens now? Let's say if I am working in an XYZ company, I will get a different account. When I switch, I have to get further another account. I have to go through with the other account details. And if I'm again switching, then I will have the third account. So this used to happen, and it was very difficult for the employer and employer as well to manage the accounts here. So that's why a single account number have been given, and no matter how many times you change your company, your employer, you will get the single account number to use it. So UN is what? It is a unique 12-digit number assigned to an employee by EPFO. Okay, now UN enable the linking of multiple EPF accounts like member IDs allotted to a single member. Okay, it do what? It link the multiple EPF accounts which is allotted to a single member. Now UN program was launched in October 2014 as a part of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramik Jayate Karyakram. It means all these statements are correct about your UN, and do remember each statement is correct, each statement we have to cover. Okay, so right answer we have is D. Clear? Next question. Next we have a types of REITs. So REITs, I guess everybody know, that is real estate investment trust. REITs is what? Real estate investment trust. Okay, so there are 5 types of REITs. Real estate investment trust have 5 types, out of which office, mortgage, retail, residential have been written. And the next one we have is a healthcare. Hana, the next one, next type is healthcare REITs. So answer match the following question. So when we talk about real estate investment trust is a type of trust in which was introduced to make sure that everybody can participate in the real estate market. So what happened? Not everybody can participate in the real estate market. The reason behind it is because not everybody have that large capital which is required to invest in the real estate market. Because the real estate market is actually a property market. It's not like I can purchase the one property every week or every month. I can't do that. The maximum people purchase only one property in their lifetime, and that is as a residential because they have to live in there. They actually purchase the housing, like actually invest in the house real estate market. So how we will be able to get more and more capital in the particular real estate market? How we will make sure that more crowd will be participating here? So that's why a kind of mutual fund type real estate investment trust have been created, in which every person unable to see the option. I'm getting it done. Just give me 5 minutes. Calling someone. Okay. So yes, I was talking about REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust. When we talk about the Real Estate Investment Trust, it is helping each and individual person to participate in the real estate market, to become more to give them one more portfolio for the people to invest. Like till now, people are investing in shares, bond, debenture, etc., etc. Like now we got the two more ways or two more markets to invest our fund, like the real estate and infrastructure. Both are covered here. So you can see in case of real estate investment trust, we have invested, we have taken fund from each and every individual to participate in this real estate market. This will help us in two ways. ये screen कट रही है ना? We have this in two ways. First, the market will be having a more capital, and the second way we have here is the people will get a opportunity to diversify their portfolio. Okay, so right answer will be A, B, C or D. Now let's see. Let's read the first statement of definition, then we will match it up. So first is saying the real estate, these REITs are required to invest at least 24% of their asset into commercial retail. So this is the keyword. The commercial retail is actually talking about the retail REITs. So the first is matched with the third. So third should be your A. And now you can see, you can eliminate the two options, A and C. Now it might be B or the D. Okay. Next we have mortgage REITs. Acha, second statement is saying these are real estate investment trusts that own and operate manufactured housing as well as rental apartment buildings and the gated communities. So this is talking about what? Where we are living. We are living in the housing society. We are living in the gated society. We are living in the apartment. So it is means the second is talking about a residential REIT. So second will be having, fourth will be having the B option. Okay. Third is A, fourth is B. These two have been matched. Now the third is saying these primarily invest in and operate office space. So obviously the first is C and the first is C given here. It means right answer is what? B. Do make sure if you do not have the none of the above option, then you can use the elimination method and answer quickly. Okay, that's what happened. But if we go for none of these is also available in the question, then you have to go through with the each and every statement. But do try to use the elimination method as maximum as you can, because it helps us to save our time. So right answer is your B. Okay, there are 5 types: office, mortgage, retail, residential, and the fifth one is a healthcare. Okay, these are the 5 types we have in the REITs. Now let me know the questions. Options are visible. All the options are visible to all of you. Just give me the answer. Is it okay now? Next question. Activities of bank which come under the para banking and financial services as per RBI financial services provided by banks include which of the following? The factoring service, the primary dealership business, the underwriting activity, the portfolio management service, the agency business by bank, and the referral services. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay, so when we talk about the para banking is what? It's simply a type of banking in which bank is providing extra facility, additional facility apart from its day-to-day activity. Whatever is the day-to-day activity of a bank, apart from that, when bank provides the extra activities, that is known as para banking. Whether it's a 1 or 2 doesn't matter, but if apart from day-to-day activity, bank is providing certain services, that is known as para banking. It's still not visible. Okay. So which of the following is correct? Let me know. Only 1, only 2 and 3, only 4 and 5, 4, 5 and 6, and all of the above. Okay. C and D, two options are coming. So factoring, if you talk about primary dealership, if you talk about the underwriting activities, the portfolio management service, like last option दिख नहीं रहा. बोला मैंने विशाल को, वो बोल रहा है कि यहाँ से है. नहीं तो एक बार आप विशाल से बात कर लो. So, which of the following is correct? The right answer is all of the above. They all are the part of para-banking. है ना? They are what? They all are the part of para-banking. In para-banking, all these extra services can be provided. So, right answer will be your D. Right answer is your D. Very good. All of the above are the part. Now, acha, let me know in factoring service, how many days credit facility will be provided? In factoring, how many days credit facility is provided by bank? Very good. 150 days. How many types of primary dealers are there? The types of primary dealer. Very good. There are two types. If we talk about the two types, first is your standalone and second is your what? Bank primary dealer. Okay, standalone and bank primary dealer. These are the two types. Very good. No, there is no four types. Only two. Sure, let's continue. Next question we have, which of the following is are correct about motor insurance exclusion? Hana, which of the following is not included? 120 days are not correct. 150 days is correct. 90 plus 60. 60 is the grace period. Remember the both. Motor insurance exclusion you have to answer. Like which of the following won't be covered in the motor insurance? First, not having a valid driving license, under influence of intoxicating liquor or drugs, accident taking place beyond geographical limits, while the vehicle is used for unlawful purposes, electrical, mechanical breakdowns. Let me know what are the cases in which we will see that they are the kind of situations where motor insurance won't be applicable. A, B, C or D? हाँ आ गया अभी. Okay, so right answer will be your D. Very good. Right answer is D. All are covered. All are the kind of cases in which the customer won't be getting the insurance claim in the motor insurance policy. Okay, right answer is D. All of the above. Correct. Now only these are the cases which are exclusion case. Hana? So you can revise from here only. Like how many motor insurance exclusion cases are there? Only 5 cases are there, which are written here. Okay. Now, next we have, so I have made a question in such a way that you will be able to revise the concept in a single question. Hana? So accordingly, I have added all the features of a topic in a single question in form of a statement. Now, those questions who do not cover the detailed information about the topic, that I will explain so that you will have a proper conceptual revision as well. Okay. Chalo. Next question is, which of the following characteristic of venture capital funding is incorrect? You have to answer the incorrect statement about the venture capital funding. A, B, C or D? The first is saying they are high risk investment made with an intention of making high profit. The second, the investment made are based on short-term goals. Third, the provider of venture capital can participate in the management of the company. And the fourth, money is invested generally by buying equity shares in the startup company. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is incorrect statement? And maximum people are going with the B and some are going with the D also. So venture capital is actually like a mutual fund. They collect the money from various investors and they invest the money only in a startup. They invest the money only in a startup, and that will be also known as the unproven companies. है ना? They are investing the funds in the startup, or you can call them the unproven companies, because they have not utilized, they have not introduced their idea in the commercial way in the market. So they do not know it will grow in the market or it will fail. So that's why they are known as unproven companies. Okay, and they take high risk investment. This investment is a high risk investment, but it also have a potential for the high profit. It also have what? It also have a profit of high growth or high returns. That's why the venture capital invest here. One more thing, venture capital invest only till the date the company start earning profit. As soon as the company starts earning profit, they take their money and exit the venture capital. Clear? And very good. There are 6 stages in which the venture capital actually work to start their investment in the particular startup. है ना? The first, they will find deal origination, then they will do the screening, then they will go with the evaluation, then the deal negotiation, post investment activity, and the last one will be exit plan. Okay, so these are the stages in which they work, and it's a long term goal. It's not a short term goal, it's a long term goal, because when you are investing in the startup, it will need time to grow. It need time to start earning the profit. Okay. Apart from that, the venture capital actually invest in the businesses, in the startups in equity form. Equity form, it means in form of share. They participate in the company's financial requirement by purchasing the share of a company. So they get a certain kind of ownership in the venture capital. They give the certain ownership in the startup. है ना? The venture capital get the ownership, but they do not act as a owner. If the management of your startup requires a certain guidance or suggestion, then they only participate in the decision making, otherwise no. Clear? Also, they maximum time provide the funds in the equity form, but they also give the loan. है ना? The conditional and conventional loan also provided by the venture capital. And they always get out from the startup once the startup got profits. When the startup starts earning the profit, they leave the venture capital, they take their venture capital fund and go to the new startup company to invest there. Okay, so they withdraw their money as soon as the profit starts in the startup company. Now, which of the following are correct about the investment limit of REITs and InvITs? The investment limit correct about real estate investment trust and the REITs. The third statement you are talking about, let me check. This is true. They participate in the management. I just told you. If, let's say, for example, they do not act as a owner, they do not participate in a day-to-day activity, but whenever they feel like the startup needs a guidance, they need a certain experience, or they need a certain talk with the experienced person who have seen how to run the company, then they definitely participate in the management. That's true. Sometimes, not every day. That's why it's true. Okay. Now, let me know the answer of this question. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? So, which of the following are correct about the investment limit of REITs and InvITs? Okay, I am getting the answer C option. C is saying second and fourth. Okay, done. What about rest? Read all the statement very carefully. Option D is not visible again. Okay, option D is saying all of the above. Those who are not able to see the option number D, it is all of the above. Now let me know the answer. B and C, two options are coming. Achha, what is wrong with the first and third? If the right answer is C, maximum people are going with the C. So what's wrong with your option number first and third? Okay, so right answer actually here is all of the above. Right answer is actually all of the above. You can see in real estate investment trust, minimum investment was, it means used to be 50,000 with a trading lot of 200. This is true. This used to be. But now in the REITs, minimum investment limit is right now 15,000 with the trading lot of one unit. This is true. Both the statement is true. The first one talking about the old investment limit, then second one is talking about new and which is going on in the present. Both are correct. The third is saying InvIT's investment minimum limit within the range of 10 to 15,000 with a trading lot of one unit. This is also true. This is right now. This is the new investment limit. This fourth is saying InvIT's minimum limit was changed from 10 lakh to 1 lakh in 2019, from 1 lakh to 10,000 to 15,000 2021. This is also true. This changes happen in from 19. The first change happened in 19 and the second change happened in 2021. This is true. All the statement about your investment limits is true. Okay. And when it used to be 1 lakh, one more additional thing you have to remember, when it used to be the 1 lakh, 200 units have to be purchased. But now it has changed to 10 to 15,000 and here only one trading lot is sufficient. Clear? So all the statements are true regarding the investment of REITs and InvIT's infrastructure investment trust, important investment limits. The old one, new one, all are very important. All the statements are true here. Right answer is D. Okay, read each and every statement very carefully. The certain words can change the meaning of the question. Hana? It is was, it is. Like used to be and right now. Both this answer have been given. And you have to remember the both, the current and the old one. Next question, a derivative is a financial instrument. A derivative is a financial instrument. And now let me know out of these statements which is correct. Derivative is a financial instrument. And the options have been given. Let's read it and let me know which is the correct. Okay, so when we talk about derivative, derivative is simply what? It's a, okay, derivative is a product. It can be anything, Hana, whose value will be derived from two or more or the basic variable, which is known as underlying asset. Okay, derivative is what? Derivative is simply a product whose value will be derived from basic variable. Those basic variable is called as a underlying asset. And the first statement is saying whose value changes in response to the change in a specified interest rate, security price, commodity price, foreign exchange rate, index of price or rates, a credit rating or credit index or similar variable, sometimes called the underlying. This is true. All these are the underlying assets on the basis of which we change the value of or we derive the value of derivative. Second is saying they require no initial or little initial investment. This is also true. And they will be always settled on a future date. This is also true. So right answer will be all of the above. Right answer is D. That is all of the above. Okay, that's a derivative market or the derivative answer. Now, if we talk about the derivative, do remember they do not have their own value. Their value will be always derived from other variable. That variable will be called as your underlying asset. Now, if I talk about derivative, in case of derivative, we have two types of derivative. One is commodity derivative, second is financial derivative. In our syllabus, we have what? In our syllabus, we have a financial derivative. We do not have a commodity derivative in our syllabus. Okay, we have a financial derivative in our syllabus. Now, the financial derivative divided into two parts. The first we have exchange traded derivative, and the second we have over the counter derivative. Exchange traded and over the counter. In exchange traded, we have future contracts, and we have options. Options, we have call option and a put option. They are exchange traded. In future contract, the currency future will be your secured. Exchange traded derivatives are those derivatives which are standard, which are secured. There is no counterparty risk, and they will be traded with the help of stock exchange. Okay, the mediator will be there, stock exchange like BSE, NSE, some mediator will be there. In open, if we talk about OTC, that is over the counter, here the parties deal with each other. No mediator will be there, and that's why there is a counterparty risk. This is risky, but exchange traded derivatives are not risky. Okay. Now, if I talk about this situation, here we will find forwards. Okay. Apart from that, interest rate future are there, which is over the counter. Then we have a swap of three type: interest rate, currency, and CDS. Okay, swap we have three type. First is interest rate swap. Second, we have your currency swap. Third, we have credit default swap. These three types of swaps are there in the swap agreement. Okay, all are the over the counter, and the last one is exotics. This is the total types of financial derivative we have to cover in our syllabus. Do remember, derivative have two types, that is financial and commodity. We do not have a commodity derivative in our syllabus. We have a financial derivative in our syllabus. Okay, and these are the financial derivatives. Now, let's move forward and read the next question, that is talking about the money market instrument mainly comprise which of the following? Forward, future, swap, exotic, and your option. They all are the types of derivative, but some are exchange traded, standard, not risky, and the others are risky. So over the counter derivatives are always risky. Okay, over the counter derivatives are always risky. Now, read the question and let me know the answer. The money market instrument mainly comprises which of the following? Okay. C and D, two options are coming. So let's see. So money market, first of all, it's a short-term market. Short-term market means less than 1 year market it is. In the money market, short-term financial assets will be used to raise the capital, and those short-term financial assets are close substitute of money. Close substitute means they can be easily converted into cash. That's what the close substitute of money means. Okay. Now, if I talk about here, the D option is all of the above. Hana, those who are not able to see the D option, right answer is all of the above. Now, if we talk about money market, it is short term, less than 1 year. It used the short term financial asset which are close substitute of money. It means easily can be converted into cash. That's what the meaning of close substitute of money. Money market is regulated by RBI. Okay, who regulates this? RBI regulates this. And now you can see the options we have: call money, certificate of deposit, shares and debenture, bonds, treasury bills, bankers acceptance, commercial bills, commercial paper, intercorporate funds, and answer you have to give out of this. So the shares, bonds and debentures, they are the part of capital market because they are long-term instrument. No? They are long-term instrument. For more than 1 year they will be used. The shares, bonds and debenture, all the three, and the others are the part of your money market. So right answer is all except 2 and 3. Very good. Right answer is C. All except 2 and 3, like shares, bonds, and debentures have to be removed. All the other are the part of your money market. Let me know the duration of call money. Let me know the duration of call money. Under the call money, banks are giving loan to each other, but for how many, how long period? Call money duration is very good. 24 hours, 1 year, 1 day, sorry. 24 hours it is 1 day. Overnight loan will be given under the call money. Now let me know in the certificate of deposit, what is the minimum amount to invest? Like minimum amount of what the certificate of deposit will be issued. Call money is overnight 24 hours and the certificate of deposit minimum amount will be, okay, so call money is 1 day, notice money is 2 to 14 days, term money is 15 to 364 days. Certificate of deposit minimum time period is 7 days, maximum is 364 days. Certificate of deposit are secured money market negotiable instrument because they are issued by banks and financial institution with the minimum amount of 5 lakh and thereafter multiple of 5 lakh. Very good. Now, acha, if I talk about the commercial papers are secured or unsecured? Commercial papers are secured or unsecured instrument? कुछ क्वेश्चंस में आ रहा है, इसमें सी दिख रहा है बस. हाँ, तो वो क्यों दिख रहा है? अच्छा, ओके. रिफ्रेश करूं क्या? Reason behind being unsecured of the commercial paper, because the commercial papers are issued by corporates and that's why they have been called as a unsecured non-negotiable money market instrument. Commercial papers are also issued for minimum 7 days, maximum 364 days, but they are unsecured because they are issued by the corporates and that's why they will be called as a unsecured instrument. Okay, chalo. Now next we have the next question that is talking about price discovery. Which of the following is not a factor for price discovery? Not a factor for price discovery. A, B, C or D? The market stability, risk appetite, available information, supply and demand. Not a factor for price discovery. Which of the following is correct for the same? So price discovery is a function of each and every market, not only for financial market, just for the simple market also. Like if we are purchasing a marker, if we are purchasing a laptop, if we are purchasing a screen or the computer or whatever, the price discovery always have a very important role in each aspect because the price are one of the important 4 P's of marketing. Okay, and the price discovery mainly done with the help of market demand and supply. Okay, so I am getting the answer market stability. Everyone is going with the same. What about rest? Okay, so if we talk about price discovery, the first one is correct. Sorry, first one is right answer here because market stability is not a factor for price discovery. The price discovery includes your risk appetite, your available information, your supply and demand, but not a market stabilization. Okay, so market stability is right answer, that is A option. It's not a part. So apart from risk appetite, available information, supply and demand, we have volatility as well. Okay, this is also the fourth one. I can say the fourth one factor. And apart from that, we have an attitude to risk, that is written as a risk appetite. Supply demand, market mechanism. These are the B, C, D and these two. These are the certain 5 factors which actually go with the price discovery. Hana? These are the 5 factors we have. 1 second. Okay, so right answer is your A, and these are the other 2 factors. Next. Figure out the principle with the help of an example given below. So this example have been given. On the basis of this example, you have to answer which of the following is the principle we are talking in this example. A, B, C or D. Principle of subrogation, principle of contribution, principle of proximate cause, principle of insurable interest. And the statement is where there are 2 insurers covering the asset equally in case of loss, each has to contribute half of the compensation. Which principle we are talking about? Which principle we are talking about here? A, B, C or D? And the right answer I'm getting is B and C. Okay. There are 2 insurers. It means 2 insurance companies are there. They're covering the asset equally. In case of loss, each have to contribute half of the compensation. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay, the right answer is D. No, why insurable interest? It's a principle of contribution. No? The 2 insurance companies are there. They are covering the equal amount of the assets. Then they have to distribute the equal with the amount of insurance claim equally with each other. That's a principle of contribution. So right answer will be your B. The insurable interest says that whatever property or asset, whatever thing you are getting insured, it should have a monetary value related to you. Then only you can take an insurance of that particular asset, otherwise not. Let's say, for example, I have a certain emotional attachment with the particular property or with anything. I cannot make that particular property insured from the insurance company. If I want to have the insurance of any asset, I have to have a monetary interest in that asset. Then only I can get it insured. Your emotional attachment with something cannot approve to have the insurance of that particular property. That's what the insurable interest actually means. The proximate cause means exact cause. The nearest cause we have to find out behind the loss happened. Then principle of contribution says if there are 2 or more than 2 insurance companies are involved, they have to equally distribute the insurance claim with each other. Okay, that's what the example is also saying. Principle of subrogation says that the insurance company have the option. They can go for what? They can go and claim their fund from the third party if their client do not have mistake. Like they can pursue the third party. Let's say, for example, your client have taken an insurance from you, the accidental insurance. Now the client have find out or the client have been in the accident and have a certain injury. So you have to give the accidental claim to the client. But now when you have done a certain investigation, you have find out it's not a mistake of your client. This mistake have been actually been done by your third party. The client mistake is not there, but the third party hit the client from the behind, and the third party was in the intoxicating of the alcohol or drugs or something. So the insurance company can go and pursue the third party and get the insurance claim value from that particular third party. Okay, so that's the principle of subrogation talks about. Apart from these, we have a principle of utmost good faith as well. The principle of utmost good faith says that you have to disclose everything, whether it have been asked or not, doesn't matter, but you have to do what? You have to properly give all the information. That's the principle of utmost good faith. Okay, apart from that, we also have a principle of indemnity. Principle of indemnity says that every financial loss of yours will be made, every financial loss of yours will be made good for you. That's the principle of indemnity. Clear? Chalo, next question is this. Which among the following is are correct in relation to the topic in which? Which among the following is are correct related to the topic of in which? Okay, so which of the following is correct? It is about InvIT's Infrastructure Investment Trust. First is saying, according to the recent report of Finance Ministry, India needs to spend $4.5 trillion on infrastructure till the year 2040 to improve the economic growth and community well-being. Second, the special emphasis on structural reform and foundation establishes the way for investment in diverse sectors. Third, this is where the infrastructure investment plays a very important role. Every country needs a defined infrastructure that can provide adequate facility for each individual, which paves the way for capital mobilization. Last, we have, while addressing the public on the occasion of Independence Day of 2019, the Honorable Prime Minister announced that 100 lakh crores would be invested in infrastructure over the next 5 years. And the next is an initiative called the National Infrastructure Pipeline was launched to enable this investment. Let me know which of the following is correct about your InvITs. Infrastructure Investment Trust. A, B, C or D. First, second, fifth and sixth. Okay. B, A, all correct. Okay. What about rest? Okay. So if we talk about those who are saying A are correct. So first statement is correct. Like according to the recent report, actually India have to spend $4.5 trillion on infrastructure by 2040. Obviously true. Second is also true. The special emphasis on structural reforms and foundation establishes the way for investment in diverse sector. This is where infrastructure investment plays a very important role. Then every country needs a defined infrastructure it can provide adequate facility for. And the fifth is also correct. That is addressing the public. The government of India have said, the Prime Minister have said that we will be having the certain funds of 100 lakh crore which will be invested in the next 5 years under the National Pipeline Mission. That is the National Pipeline Mission we have in the next 5 years. And the initiative called the National Infrastructure Pipeline. So right answer will be your A. All the statements are true. It means first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Fifth and sixth. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth all are correct here. Clear? Yes, National Infrastructure Pipeline is correct, 100 crore. And now NAFID is also participating. In this plan, in this National Infrastructure Pipeline, the NAFID is also participating now. The NAFID is helping the government in this project to have the infrastructure development in the country. Okay, Priyanka ma'am, that's depend on how much you are able to go with the concepts. If you are not able to understand the concept, you have not read the concept somehow, so you have to go through the crash course. Okay, chalo. So just need a 5 minute here. Those candidates who are watching us on YouTube, this is the session available for you. 1 hour demo class was available for you. So every day we will be having a 3 hours classes, and but on YouTube we will have a 1 hour demo session. And the one demo will also be available tomorrow for all of you, but for 1 hour, not for continuous 3 hours. The whole 3 hour class won't be going on the YouTube. Okay, so those who are watching us here, if you want to enroll and continue with the sessions for the each day for 3 hours, then do download the 24/7 and select the JIB CIB category. Go to the JIB May 2024. You will find the batches here. So this is the Powerpack revision batch. Bilingual, English medium, both are available. Just click on the batch. Do check the offering, live classes, test series, ebooks. When you scroll down, you will find the study plan here. All the 4 subject study plan have been uploaded. You can check the study plan here. Then go click on the buy now option, and there are code here that will be Y496. Okay, the code will be Y496 and apply it. Once you apply, you will find here 79% discount. 1% additional discount will be available on Adda 24/7 application. So 1500 something you have to pay for this particular batch. Okay, and the time is 6 to 9 a.m. for English medium, and bilingual it is 6 to 9 p.m. So this is how you can enroll if you want to go with the individual subject batch. Like if you only want IE, IFS, or let's say AFM, or let's say RBWM, then click on the view all option. You will find the individual batches as well, like Powerpack RBWM, Powerpack IE, retail banking, everything is available. So you can go with the individual batches also. Okay. Now I will need a leave from the YouTube session. In the paid class, we will continue the session till 9 a.m. Okay, you guys do not have to go anywhere. But yes, on YT, we are ending the session. So if you want to join the batch, use the code Y496 and you can join the whole 3 hour class every day. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining with us on YouTube. Now